have to submit books to Professor K. Taehyung noticing you smiling. Oh, study insects. You are walking through the corridor holding a stack of books when suddenly Taehyung, your friend, you loudly screaming. You were about to hit the ground, but Taehyung suddenly holds your wrist and saves you. The entire corridor falls silent and all eyes on you both. Nia, did you see that? He catch her. Lily, I thought he was gonna. Excited. Student 3, is this a drama scene or real life? You. Let me go, Taehyung. Taehyung smiles, saving my biggest fan, obviously you. Fan of you in your dreams. Taehyung, come on. You always find a way to talk to me. Admit it. You just love being in my presence. You. Excuse me, you are the one who always talk with me first, Taehyung. That's called fate. The universe keep meeting both of us continuously. You. More like you keep. Taehyung, I know you secretly admire me. I mean, who wouldn't? Handsome, charming, the ultimate handsome and famous boy. You. Oh my god, shut up. No, Taehyung. More than a breakup, and we are not even dating yet. Finally, he left your wrist, and he also falling on the floor. The entire corridor become shock. Silence followed. Reen, she actually. Is this real life? Isagi, the famous boy, is insulting himself. Taehyung still sitting on the floor, blinking in disbelief. Did I just get defect? You dusting off your hands. Yeah, you did. Now stay away, down your majesty. The entire hallway erupts into laughter while Taehyung glares at you, mix of shock and newfound respect in his eyes. The hallway is still buzzing with excitement as Taehyung sits on the floor, blinking in disbelief. Meanwhile, you casually kneel down and start picking up your books. Taehyung still turns, slowly get up and walking towards you. Sitting next to you, Taehyung, let me tease and more. Trying to get your attention. Wow, you really just didn't talk with me and ignored me, you. Taehyung, no apologize. Oh, Taehyung, I'm sorry. You still focus on the books. Taehyung, unbelievable. You are pretending to be all innocent now, huh? You finally look at him. Who is pretending? Taehyung, you look at you, all cute and quiet, acting like you didn't just know anything. You grab another book, still unfazed. Oh, you. That's disappointed. Taehyung laugh. Okay, now I know you like me. You. No, I don't like you, raising an eyebrow. Taehyung completely ignore your words and instead start handing you books. Taehyung, you know most girl would be like to talk with me. Taehyung, most girl also have a common thought and run away from you. Taehyung, then why aren't you running? You, I have books to pick up. Unlike you, I actually have priorities. Just as Taehyung is about to say another teasing remark, a loud scream interrupts. A group of fangirls rush towards them. Fangirl 1, Taehyung, Oppa, please sign this. Fangirl 2, can I get a picture, please, please? Fangirl 3, OMG, he looks really so handsome. Before they can reach him, Taehyung, sharp-dressed security suddenly step in, blocking them with one hand while holding clipboard in the other hand. Security, please maintain a safe distance from Mr. Kim. Fangirl, what now? Meanwhile, you finish collecting your book and stand up, finally dusting yourself off. Taehyung watching you with an amused expression. Taehyung, you know you are the only one my security doesn't stop from meeting me. Why? You blinking at him, maybe just they know I don't like you. Taehyung, what you are saying? You know I'm not saying and I don't care. Turn and start walking away. Taehyung watch you leave, still smile on his face. When suddenly Jimin's voice, yeah, think Kim Taehyung, what about Taehyung and Jimin both are most popular idol in Korean from group. That's why they both are so famous. A loud scream again interrupt from the hallway as Jimin appeared, causing another wave of fangirls. Jimin Oppa, Jimin walk over, smile on his face. Jimin, come on, let's go before Taehyung let out a cackle before glancing one last time in the direction you left, shaking his head with a amused smile. With that, he turned to follow Jimin. The fine girl continued to scream in excitement, and two idols walk away. You walk away unfazed by the chaos behind you, still holding your books. Introduction. Kang Wyan, age 22, first year college student, innocent, kind, talkative, childish, highly focused on study. Work. You don't work, but you are highly responsible about your study. Name Kim Taehyung, a KTH 23 first year college student, rude, cold, mysterious to others, but listen to you completely. Work, a famous K-pop artist known as Idol of Idol. Despite the cold and distant attitude, he has millions of fans. Meanwhile, Taehyung and Jimin make their way towards their black luxurious van. Bodyguard ensured their safety. Jimin, you were lying on the floor when I got here. Should I even ask you? Why? Taehyung, because of that insects. Jimin, wait, insects. Taehyung rolling his eyes. Yeah, laugh it up. Jimin, I mean, you let her. Taehyung, I wasn't expecting it. She's really so smart, Jimin, right? The great Kim Taehyung, feared by many, was defeated by a single girl. This is going to be a history book. Taehyung, shut up, Jimin. Jimin playfully reached the van. Before getting in, Taehyung glanced back towards the university building as if expecting to see you again. Jimin, still thinking about her. Taehyung, no, I was just find out that she has come back to apologize to me. Jimin, Taehyung, she didn't even look at you when she walked away. I don't think she is back anytime soon. Taehyung, she will. She always does. Meanwhile, university library, you settle at a table, placing your book down with a sign. You, why is always in my way? Sasha, Wu, Taehyung. You obviously, Sasha, I hear you both argue to the ground. Legendary. You, why is everyone making a big deal out if it wasn't even that serious? Argument, Sasha, why? It's serious. You are officially the first person who was talking with him. You smile, dropping your head onto the table as your friend giggles. You get just what I never need. Your Sasha, well, at least you get his attention. You, that's the last thing I never want. Back in the van, Taehyung leaned back in his seat, smirking to himself as he scrolled through his phone. His feed is already filled with a student posting about what happened earlier. One comment catch his eyes. The random student post, did you guys see that girl is really so beautiful, iconic. She is literally unbothered. Taehyung cackled, shaking his head. Taehyung unbothered? Huh, let's see. Jimin watched him raise an eyebrow. Jimin, why do I feel like you are planning something? Taehyung, I don't like being ignored, Jimin. And she must made herself ignored. Taehyung has just made it his mission to make sure you never ignore him again. Time skip to next morning. As you step into the classroom, completely unaware of what's waiting for you, splash. Cold water poured down from the above, and the entire class started laughing. Nivi, cackling, OMG, that was perfect. Mina, guess she needed help. Sujin, ops, my hand must be tired from working. You stand there, blinking in disbelief as the laugh echo around you. Your eyes scan the room until you see the three culprits stepping forward. Smile. Nivi, this should teach you a lesson. Don't go around. Taehyung. Mina, especially from Taehyung. He is our idol, Sujin, and yet suddenly he is looking at you. You take a deep breath. You let me get this straight. You pour water on me because of Taehyung. Nivi, scoffing, of course. You think you are just come here to steal his attention? Nowhere. You raising an eyebrow. Oh, really? Does he know that? Because last I checked, he doesn't even remember your names. The class interrupted. Mina, you think you are funny? Consider this your last chance. Stay away from Taehyung. You listen, I don't care about Taehyung. I don't care about you. and I definitely don't care about whatever this is. But if you think you can get away with this, think again, because I am the class monitor. The entire class burst into laughing again. Hinavi, oh please, you think the professor will getting angry on us? No way. Gina, yeah, go ahead, tell the professor, maybe he will wipe your tears. You pause, realizing they are right. For the first time, you are starting to cry. Nivi, see, you are just as powerless as the rest of them, and if you ever raise your voice at me again. She lifted her hand, preparing to, but before her hand reached you, it stopped midair. You slowly turn your eyes widen as you see a tall man holding her hand. He wears glass, a stern expression on his face, and in other hand hold the history book. Student, looking at each other in surprising shock, who is he? His sharp gaze flipped to you for a second and then again went to the Navy. Professor, if you have this much energy in your hand, perhaps I should have to assign extra homework. The class falls into silence. Navy, Professor. This was just a professor. Do I look interested in your excuse? Meanwhile, you are just standing there, completely stunned. Yes, justice does exist. Professor, still holding her hand. I don't care who your father is. You break the rules in my class. You deal with me, understand? Navy quickly nodded, and Professor finally released her hand and turned to you. His face softened for just a moment. Professor, go, and the next time, never cry. You blink, you softly. Are you my guardian angel? Professor, adjusting glass. No, I am your new history professor. See you. Now go before you catch a cold. The class remained silent as you walk out of the room. Behind you, Professor Sivo turned back to the class, his expression little change. Professor Sivo, now who else need extra assignment today? The class immediately start flipping through their textbook, pretending to be the best student in the world. You step out of the classroom. Before you can even react, you turn. Professor Sivo is watching at you with a smile. As soon as your eyes meet with him, he quickly look away. Taehyung, appearing out of nowhere, eyes widen. What happened to you, Ryan? You owe nothing, just living my best life. Taehyung, jaw clenching. Before you can say anything, he yank off his jacket and throw it at you. You holding it up. I don't need your jacket, Taehyung. Put it on now. You pausing for a second and then speak, but Taehyung, no, I don't want to hear anything from you. You know, the Taehyung running a hand through his hair. Taehyung looking at new professor. Why is he looking at me? Then he suddenly hold your hand. You, hey, where are we going? Taehyung. Changing room. As you hold your hand and start to walking away from there. Few moments later, outside the changing room. You step out, now dry and wear fresh clothes, only to find Taehyung still standing there, waiting for you like some BF. Taehyung, took you long enough. What happened? Was it Navy? You rolling your eyes. Oh, so now you care. Taehyung, what's that supposed to mean? It means that thanks to you and your playful drama of yesterday, my life has changed now. It's looking like real drama. Taehyung, me? What did I do? You? I don't know, maybe. Taehyung smiling, you make it sound like I was getting angry on you and I told everyone. You absolutely not. The point is because of you. Every girl in the university either don't like me. Taehyung, oh, so you read a story. That's not the point. Saying, well, technically, it's not my fault. I can't help it if people find me charming. You are literally the problem, Taehyung, and yet here you are talking to the problem instead of avoiding it. Interesting choice. I try avoiding you, but you were standing here waiting for me. Taehyung casually, because I care about my favorite friend. You say that the first part again, Taehyung, no. Just then a few students passed by, whispering and giggling while sneaking glances at you both. Student 1 whispering, OMG, are they dating? Student 2, she's totally in love with him. You turning red, I can hear you. Taehyung, see, you are already famous thanks to me. I am going home. Taehyung, great, I will walk with you. You know you won't. Now I am going to class. Taehyung stepping beside you with a smile, then me too. Time skip to the classroom. You sit in your casual seat. However, someone else noticed Taehyung, who is sitting far away and just looking at you. Professor Seo, clearing his throat. Alright, let's test your knowledge. You, pointing directly at you. Can you answer this question? You looking up in confusion. Me again, Taehyung. Of course, it's her. Taehyung, why not? Maybe he will give her a bouquet next. Professor Seo, yeah, you, a bright student like you deserve extra attention. Taehyung rolling his eyes, still mumbling, extra attention. Yeah. More like just a stupidity. You're trying to focus. Okay, I think the answer is Professor CEO. Correct, even before you answer. I know you will say right, brilliant student. Taehyung, what is this, a history class? Or just a stupid kind of a drama? Professor Sivo, since you seems to be a gift, let's continue. Another question, just for you. You wait, why only me? There is a whole class here. Taehyung says something and mumbling to himself, yeah, whole class room is a fool. Professor Sivo, because I appreciate students who take their education seriously. Taehyung, oh please, don't say lie to us. Taehyung, laying down on the table, visible annoying. Professor Sivo looking at you again. Now tell me, what do you think about the concept of destiny? You're confused, Isn't that a philosophy question? This is history class. Taehyung mumbling to himself annoyingly. Professor Sivo looking at you and smile on his face. Meanwhile, Taehyung look 1 second away. Professor Sivo, we will talk after the class. Taehyung, I am transferring from here. Otherpo. As the days passed, Taehyung noticed that new history professor was trying to talk with you, and you was also take personally tutor from him. He also gave you all his work, like checking the test and attendance of the student. And a few days later, you are sitting at your usual spot, peacefully eating, when Taehyung suddenly sits across from you. You sign in annoying, but decide to ignore him. Taehyung, leaning forward, staring at you with a smile. You, why does it feel like I am being watched? You quickly look up and find Taehyung staring at you. Your eyes become angry. Why are you looking at me? Taehyung, because I can. No, you can't. Taehyung, my eyes, my rules. I look at what I like. But this is my place and my choice. You can't just stare at me. Taehyung, should I stare at the ugly people behind you instead? You turn around. There is no one there. When you look back, Taehyung is smiling. You annoying. Are you crazy? Taehyung, 5 times more handsome than every guy here, probably. You rolling your eyes. Just eat your food and stop bothering me. Taehyung, I rather like to watch you. You freeze. Taehyung burst into laughter. You are disturbing me. Just going out from here. I don't need you here. Taehyung still laughing for what? Being charming. You. More like being annoying. Taehyung, you love it. Before you can argue, Professor Siwo approached your table. Professor Siwo, there you are. I need you to come to my office and pick up some books for the students. You quickly standing, oh sure, professor. You immediately start walking away with him, leaving Taehyung speechless. Taehyung, watching in disbelief, wait, hey, I wasn't finished talking. You, not now. Taehyung mumbling, not now. Are you serious? As you disappear with Professor Seo, Taehyung tightening his grip on his juice box. Taehyung, getting angry. I promise you, God. Just then, Jimin sit beside him, eating the chips. Jimin, you know, lover boy. Taehyung, do I look okay? Jimin, now you look like you are about to flip this table. Taehyung, not seriously good because I am. Jimin nodding with a smile, looking at Taehyung. So let's go with her. Taehyung shocked, but Jimin held his hand and both are running out from the cafeteria. You step into the office and Professor CEO, as soon as you enter, those petals fall from above, making you freeze in confusion. You blink. Is it raining indoor? Before you can react, Professor CEO suddenly kneels in front of you, holding a diamond ring. Professor CEO, marry me, you. Looking around, excuse me, Professor CEO, you are the only one. You stand there in shock, the room silent. Your brain is not blinding, and just taking a little pause, you speak, no. His smile dropped. Professor Siwo, low voice, that's wrong answer. You. But why? Professor Siwo, I want to hear yes from you, but it's okay. Your eyes widen in a fear, just as you were about to giving answer back to him, bang. The door opens, Taehyung and Jimin stand there stunned. The room falls into silence as they take in the scene. While Professor Siwo started getting angry on you and tears visible in your eyes, Taehyung looking at you calmly. Why are you crying, Van? You looking at Professor Siwo. Jimin looking at the chips. Wow, what a crispy. Professor Siwo getting angry on everyone. Bam. Professor Siwa getting angry on Taehyung and you, but Taehyung didn't like it and he gave answer back to him. You, eyes widen, Taehyung stopped Jimmy. No, 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 no. You, looking at Taehyung, why are you getting angry on Professor Siwa? Taehyung, because I don't like when someone getting angry on you. You stand there completely shocked. Taehyung finally turned to look at you, his expression softening as he sees your tears. Taehyung, are you okay? You nod slowly. Taehyung, turning back to Professor Siwo. Taehyung, mocking. Look like class is dismissed for you, Professor. Jimin and Taehyung, hold your hand and walk out from the office. And Taehyung turning back. Never get angry on my wife and Jimin. Dude, you are really real life hero. Taehyung, yes I am. Jimin, agree. Meanwhile, you just stare at them, wondering how your life turned in a full of drama. Jimin, Taehyung, you walk out of the professor's office. Jimin, when you were getting angry on Professor Siwo, that was entertaining. I should have brought popcorn. You, Jimin, it was not a movie. Jimin, yeah, but if it was, Taehyung was won best action. Award you. So funny. Jimin, so just a saying. Jimin walked and strolled away, leaving you and Taehyung standing in the hallway alone for the first time. A strange silence falls between you two. For the first time, neither of you have anything to say. You mumbling thanks. Taehyung tilts his head. Taehyung for what? You looking down for the hearing a lot of lecture from the Professor CEO. Taehyung smiled. Then his expression softened. Taehyung, you don't have to thank me. It's my responsibility to take you away from all the problems. You blink confused. Your responsibility. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, yeah, you are too innocent. You don't even realize how many times I proposed to you. You no, I do too. Taehyung, oh really? Then why did you think? You are so nice and kind. You were about to say something but pause. He has a point. You okay, fine, maybe. I was wrong, Taehyung Kaka, shaking his head, and as you are about to walk away, he suddenly hold your hand. You look at him, surprised. You what, Taehyung? You know I like you, right? You excuse me, Taehyung, just smiling. Taehyung, should I say it again? I like you. You, no, shut up. You become shocked. Taehyung burst out laughing at your reaction. You with a shock. What, Taehyung? Akabi is in love with me? No, it's must be my dream. No, I have to wake up, wake up. As you speak, you looking at him and coming to reality. You, this is not funny, Taehyung. It's kind of it. You, because it sounds like that. You love me. Taehyung, relax. I am not expecting an answer right now. Posing then, smile, but just to show you now. Thinking only about me. You, I need time. Taehyung, take all the time you need. Then teasing, just don't take too long. Taehyung was laughing while you are looking at him. But as you walk ahead, you can't shake the stupid. Taehyung's teasing you. Wow, Taehyung is in love with me and I like him too. The end.